Hello, good evening. My name is Veronica Martinez, and I'm going to be talking about credit. So, what is credit? Why is it important to have and to maintain? Those are going to be my three bullet points that I'm going to be speaking about. What is credit? Does anybody know? As college students, we tend not to know. They don't teach us this in high school. They don't teach us this in college. They don't teach us this, period. But it's so important to have. I've been banking, I've been a personal banker for 13 years, and I have learned a lot about credit. When I first started college, I knew zero about it. And I wasted all that time. Had I been educated about it sooner, it would have been great for me in the long run now. So, what is credit? Credit is the ability to borrow money or access goods or services with the understanding that you'll pay later. That is the definition off of Experian, which is one of the credit companies that we deal with. And it's pretty much what it says. I borrow and I'll give it back later. That's how you build credit. There are formulas as to what you do to maintain it, and I'm going to be explaining that in a couple of minutes. But credit is a number base. So you start off with 300 points. That is what everybody starts off with. And depending on how you treat your credit, you pay on time, you build history, things like that, you start going up the ladder. The credit companies see that you're doing good and, oh, let's give her some points. The credit companies see that you're doing not so good and, oh, back down the ladder. It's not to say that you messed up. You just got to get back on that horse and keep on going. So you start off with the point system of 300 and work your way up to exceptional, which is 850. That is the max that somebody can get. It's not that easy to get it. But credit, it's kind of like losing weight. It's harder to get it and easier to lose it, There are three credit companies: TransUnion, Equifax, and TransUnion. Those are the three companies that decide based on how you perform, what you pay, if you pay on time, and all that fun stuff, if you're going to get approved or not for things, if you're going to get a good interest rate on things. There are 5 things that the credit histories or the credit bureaus look at. 10% of that is credit used. Credit used meaning I've had a credit card and do I use it? Do I swipe? Do I, get a loan and refinance it? Things like that. Another 10% is new credit. So let's just say that I had a credit card, I've had it for 3 years. Now I want to buy a car. That's new credit. 15% of that is the length of your credit history. So credit history means since I had 3 years with my credit card, have I, been doing good, or how long I've had it, how long have I had it? I've had it for 3 years, right? 30% of that is your total debt. So I have 5 credit cards, as an example. I've used all of them to the max. That is debt. That's stuff that I owe. So 30% of that, it's a big chunk of where you're on the ladder. And 35% of that is your payment history. Are you paying on time? Do you pay late? One late will keep you on the bad for 7 years. That is based on Experian as well. Why is credit important to have? Being in good standings gives you financial power. Being in good standings is important. Why? It's important and it gives you financial power by the next time that you want to get something, you get better interest rates. You get more money. Let's just say that I had a credit card for 3 years and I've been doing great with it. I want to get another credit card. Well, instead of getting what I got that first time, I'll get more, maybe double, maybe triple, just depending on how I've treated my other credit cards before. And when you don't, your credit is called in question. She hasn't been doing good. Bring her down her points. So, how do you maintain your credit score? The way you maintain your credit score is by paying your bills on time. Make sure you do that all the time. Keep your credit score balances low, always under 45%. Experian.com. Don't close old credit cards out. Those help your credit history build. Manage your debt and pay your debt equally, always. And watch your credit reports. That is the most important thing you can do. Why? Because it tells you if you're doing good, if you're not doing good, what you need to do, how you can do it to build your credit up. So this was my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you all. Have a good evening. Thank you.